Let's take a look at the key pieces of the web builder in Locable's marketing platform. You'll notice when you're looking at your dashboard, the first thing you see are launch tasks. These are meant to be easily assigned, commented on, and completed so that we can keep track of what needs to be done and what needs to be reviewed. The great thing about these tasks is that we can set an end date, and you can also comment and coordinate those activities with our team. You'll notice within the tasks you also have links to complete the activity. This is so important because we want you to feel comfortable using the software in the future, and this is a way for you to dip your toe in the water without having to spend too much time. Heading back to the dashboard, you're free to browse around and look at the other features, but this video will highlight using the web builder and giving us what we need to get started. So let's go over here to the sidebar navigation and click into Website and Pages. These are the pages that make up your website. By default, there are a few standard options, and then you can create unlimited custom web pages. Let's start by looking at the home page. You'll notice within our web builder we take a layer cake approach where each piece of the website is broken into a layer. Here you'll see a hero, some content, an additional component, a call to action, and that can continue. At any time you can add more components by coming down here and selecting what you're looking for. Want 3 columns? Click columns and you can see them. Want to move it? Click on these 3 lines and drag it to where you'd like it to appear. Want to edit the text? Click and start typing. To add an image, simply click, then upload and browse to see those that have already been uploaded. You can also embed video here, form, other sorts of content from a third party. Always remember to save your changes before continuing. Let's head back and create a new custom page. You always start with a title. It should be descriptive and brief, and you'll notice by default we have a number of elements that show up. This is just to get you started. If you don't want to use one of these, simply click delete in the related toolbar and away they go. Every element does have a toolbar which gives you certain capabilities depending on the type of content block. You can turn this single hero image into a carousel by clicking to add more blocks. You can also drag to reorder, and you can make some advanced settings here. Let's take a look at the advanced settings options. You'll notice that you can hide navigation and immediately turn this into a landing page. This is great to support an ad or a direct link where you want to convert someone into a specific activity. You can customize the path name and name. Generally leaving it the default is fine. However, if you're an advanced user, you may want to make some changes there. Also, you can add a custom description and image. These are really useful for sharing to social media. What appears on Facebook will be this image and description if you give one. Otherwise, Facebook guesses at what you'd like it to look like. As always, save changes before moving on to something else. You notice when you're looking at a page once it's saved that there's a description here that this page either is or is not in the site navigation. This is specifically referring to the top navigation. In this case it's not there, so let's go take a look. Here's where you manage your navigation. You have the header at the top and footer at the bottom. You have a few different options. You can add more links and select from pages that exist, like catering. You can add a link to an external site that can be any website on the web, and you can add a drop-down label. Let's do that. We'll give it the name of services. Labels do not have pages, they're just containers in the navigation. And then you'll notice I'm going to put catering underneath it and indent it. And I'll add one more for menu. And again, I'm going to click and drag to the right to indent. This will create a drop-down. So let's save that, and we'll take a peek at the site. You'll notice there's now a drop-down that has a few options. Many of the pages throughout the system have the show helpful hint options. I'd encourage you to use that as necessary. Let's continue by looking at the contact page. In this case, the contact page comes pre-populated with a few different designs. From map on the right, you can toggle through and see the map above, continue to see a few different options. You'll notice this information pulls in. It actually comes from the business data section of the site. This allows you to enter the information once and have it appear on the contact page, in the header, and the footer, and potentially other places as well. Wherever you see this add and edit information, it will take you straight to the page to edit. So let's do that now. Here you'll now see we're in the business data contact information. And there are a few other options here, from basic details to hours to social profiles. So if you click into social profiles, you'll see the ability to add more to appear in your header, your footer, your contact page. Again, this business data gives you one place to update some of this key information and have it update everywhere on your site, and in fact in the future some other places as well. Finally, you'll see you have a blog page here. In fact, you can add blog content to any page, and you have a lot of capabilities there. You can always create your blog posts or marketing messages as you'd like. This lives under the content and distribution section under marketing messages. When you come into a page, you'll notice one of the options you have is feed content. One of the most powerful things about our marketing platform is the ability to create content, collect content, and show it in different ways, from customer reviews to your blog feed to your community involvement and even contact forms. For this example, we're going to select the blog feed. You'll see there's some default settings, from the number of items you'd like to show to what happens when there's more items than are available. You can also choose which types of content to include in these feeds. You may want to limit it to one type or let it be just a general news feed. You also see you have the option to show your content, content from others in the community, or both. In this case, we'll just leave it as our content. As you become more active in posting content, you'll get additional settings so you can target the blog content to the pages more specifically, but that's beyond the scope of this video. When you save this, you'll have a feed that automatically updates as you post new content based on the rules that you set, allowing one post to appear in multiple places. That covers the highlights of our web builder. Of course, there's more that you can do. However, we want to help you get started quickly. So as you're posting your content, feel free to add pages, to copy and paste your content directly into certain sections, upload your images. If you need to add more images, just drop them in. The goal is that we can see what content you want to appear on which pages, and then we can style it, we can lay it out, we can enhance it, and know exactly what you're looking for in terms of what goes with what information. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to hit us up through customer support using this link here in the lower right-hand corner. And that's also connected to our help center, so you can find some of the answers you may be looking for on your own. Thanks so much.